Well, good morning. Looks like we got a little bit of a chill in the air. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and take the skid steer and head on up to Colorado. But we're not towing it with the truck. We're actually going to be towing it with the Jeep. So we got a 3,500 pound towing capacity, allegedly. So we're going to test that out over the next 19 hours. So should be interesting. I did try to film me driving this thing up on the ramps, but I forgot to hit record. So we're not good at this whole YouTube thing. All right, well, let's hit the road. See how this thing does. Does pretty good on a flat driveway. Sky, just wait. Listen for crunches. Mostly I'm listening to see if that thing actually slides around in there. Oh, dang it. Well, that didn't work. Now we know propping up the phone doesn't work. All right, cool. You can definitely tell there's some weight back there, but the old Jeepster's pulling it. So, I don't know. Let's get this thing on the highway and see what happens. I had to cut the audio on this part because, well, you know, there's a song playing in the background and copyright and all that stuff. We got Sky trying to be the freaking fastest dog on the road. Okay, well, there we go. We got our first fuel stop done. We got 14.9 gallons, and I think we're like at a 15 or 16 gallon tank, so we're cutting it close. Anyways, got some water and we'll hit the road. And just coming through southeastern Oregon, we're looking at probably one of the biggest friggin' cement plants that I've ever seen. This place is huge. It's like almost like the size of an oil refinery. Trains and everything down there. Well, across the river there, we've got the Weiser Sand Dunes. We spent a night there being serenaded by Shabuzi at 900,000 decibels. So we got about 865 miles to go. We got about 450 miles down, so let's get some more miles. Well, there we go, another fuel stop. We got 769 miles to go, so we're going to try and get a few more miles in tonight. As you can see, the sun is getting low in the horizon, and yeah, I want to get I'll try and get at least 200 more miles. So anyway, let's hit the road. Well, Editor Chad here. Apparently I didn't film me stopping at the Juniper rest area because I just pulled into the rest area, laid down to take a nap with the dog, woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, set off my car alarm, so I left in a hurry. Anyway, yeah, if you've ever been at a rest area and somebody sets off their car alarm, yep, I was that jerk. So, sorry. know where you are, Sky? Okay, well, we got the mini excavator unloaded and we went and played with it for a little bit, and it's dying. It's either got something, it looks like, it sounds like it's got some junk floating in the float bowl, and it's plugging up the carburetor, because as soon as it starts to die, if you just start wiggling the choke and freaking throttle, it'll sometimes kick back on and start running again. So either there's something in the carb that's got it all plugged up, or it just isn't, isn't going to be good for this altitude. But anyways, one thing I did notice is the only tool that this stupid thing didn't come with is a 10 millimeter. So looks like, they pre-lost the 10 millimeter for me. So anyways, I'm going to get these cover panels off, see if I can get access to the carburetor and pull the float bowl on it and see if we've got any junk in there. Well, I don't know what's really going on, because it ran fine this morning. I was able to grade the driveway. So I've got it opened up. Looks like I'm going to have to take the other side. I think what it's trying to do is overheat, because it's down to 55, but it was getting up to 56. What was that? That was a different noise. Oh, okay. A couple things that we found. Number one, if your choke is sticking, it's probably because they ran it up over the top of these lines. That's your choke bent at 120-degree angle, running around over back into the carb. The other thing is can't tell how much fuel you have if you don't plug in your fuel gauge. So got to figure out where the other end of that is and plug that in. So anyway, a couple little minor things, but overall, I actually kind of really like this freaking mini skid steer. So we'll keep playing with it. Okay, the next thing is pulling this out to reroute it. I noticed that this is bowed up here, and it's because the freaking the cable is trapped underneath here. Oh my god, slapped together. Okay, we gotta fix that. I think I've made a monster. See if he drives into the tree with it. So far he's just been driving in circles around the tree.
What do you taking?
I know I should have taken a before and after, but we managed to fill in this whole section here, and then you can see where the color change is. This was a big trench that had washed out, so that section there. Now we just got some more to do down on the end of the driveway, but let me take you down and I'll show you the big mound that we pulled out. And you can see where the water pours out from up there, comes down the driveway, and then that was a huge sand pile there, and we leveled this all out because it was a depression. So yeah, for some reason that used to be asphalted right there. Do you remember it being asphalted? Yeah, me either. All right, well, I'm gonna go back to work. Well, guys, there we go. We got the driveway all groomed. We got a bunch of our dirt that washed down over the last couple winters pushed back up to the top of the hill. We got the skid steer now parked in my dad's shop in front of the Scirocco, so he can use it during this winter to plow his driveway. But thank you guys for watching this kind of stuff. You keep watching, I'll keep making these. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. This is what it's like working on your mom's car, you know. You end up with an audience. A big dude over there too. Holy smokes. He's just messing that tree up. We're starting to get into rut season, so I don't want to hang out with him too much.